One sunny afternoon, a little girl stood behind a small lemonade stand with a sign that read, "Lemonade, $1 to save my brother." Her determination was far greater than her years, and while the setup was simple, a small table, a pitcher of lemonade, and a hand-painted sign, the reason behind it was anything but ordinary. Passers-by noticed her, but most didn't stop, dismissing it as just another child's play. Little did they know, this small act of hope carried a powerful story. As fate would have it, Bill Gates happened to be walking down that street. Dressed in his usual unassuming clothes, he almost blended into the crowd. But when his eyes caught the sign, he stopped. Curious, he walked up to the stand and asked, "What's this for?" The little girl hesitated, unsure if this stranger would take her seriously. Gathering her courage, she looked up and said, "My brother is really sick, and we can't afford his treatment. So I'm selling lemonade to help." Bill Gates paused, clearly moved. "How much do you need?" he asked gently. The girl hesitated before replying, "I don't know. A lot. But every little bit helps." Her words, spoken with such sincerity, left him deeply affected. He reached into his pocket, handed her a $20 bill and said, "For one glass of lemonade." The girl's eyes widened in surprise, but before she could say thank you, Gates leaned closer and added, "I'd like to know more about your brother. Can you tell me your story?" The girl explained how her younger brother had been battling a serious illness and how her parents had done everything they could to pay for his treatment, even selling their belongings. But it still wasn't enough. She didn't know if her small effort would make a difference, but she wanted to try. Listening intently, Gates saw something remarkable in her, a spark of resilience and a belief in the power of small actions. He smiled and said, "Keep your lemonade stand running, but I'm going to help make sure your brother gets the treatment he needs." The girl blinked, unsure if she had heard him right. Gates reassured her, "Sometimes it's the smallest efforts that lead to the biggest changes. You've inspired me today." Over the next few days, Bill Gates quietly took action. He contacted the family, arranged for the necessary medical care, and ensured that the little girl's brother received the treatment he desperately needed. The family was overwhelmed with gratitude. They couldn't believe a man they had never met before would go to such lengths to help them. For them, it was nothing short of a miracle. Word of the story spread quickly. Neighbors, friends, and strangers who had once walked past the lemonade stand without a second glance began stopping by. People were inspired by the girl's courage and Gates's unexpected kindness. Donations poured in, and the stand became a beacon of hope for the entire community. The little girl's brother made a full recovery, and her family, once burdened with despair, now had a renewed sense of faith and gratitude. Reflecting on the experience later, Bill Gates said, "Sometimes it's not about how much you give, but about recognizing the courage and effort behind someone's actions." That little girl reminded me that even the smallest gestures can create a ripple of change. This story shows us that kindness, no matter how small, has the power to transform lives. What would you have done in Bill Gates' shoes? Let us know in the comments below. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories. Together, let's create a world where small actions lead to big change.